I definitely feel more comfortable, as every game goes on. I'm able to learn more and get more things in. You feel me? Cincinnati's a very good team. They got very good wide receivers, very good running back, elite quarterback, things like that. So we're gonna face a lot of challenges. They got a very balanced offense, so we gotta attack them in all facets of the game and be able to take away what they do well.
Hey, Christopher. With looking like you're going to get Richard back for this game. With him, is it as much about the energy he brings as what he brings on the field as a football player? What having him back is going to mean for you guys?
I would say mostly the energy. His leadership is second to none, and definitely his playmaking. He's always finds a way to stay around the ball and make plays and things like that. And that's definitely something that we've been missing and we'll need back.
All right, Tyson is here now too. We're going to go with Mark Weiser with Athens Banner Herald, and then we're going to go to Anthony Patterson.
For I guess both of you guys or either of you guys, do you expect Cincinnati is going to try to attack the side where Eric Stokes used to be? Is not going to be playing this game, kind of test somebody that's a little bit more inexperienced?
We just gonna come in the game expected for the unexpected. We trust, our defense and all the players on the defense. All of us are capable of making big plays. So whether ball's thrown to my side or the other corner side or to the safeties or to the linebackers, feel like all the players are capable of making the play and we'll be prepared for it.
Yeah, they might try to attack the side that Stokes has vacated, but, just like Tyson said, we trust all our players. We got guys that been ready for this moment since they got.
Anthony, do you have a question?
Sorry, I was unmuted. But this question is for both of you guys. Tyson, I know last season you kind of battled a lot of injuries, but were able to be out there versus now this season you're fully ready to go. I just want to know basically how are you feeling just going into this game? It's your sixth game, and what are your expectations, of course, besides winning the game that you just have for yourself that you're putting on yourself to be one of the best cornerbacks in college football?
Going into this bowl game, very excited. Like you said, it's a New Year's Six bowl. We continue to get prepared for this game. But for me, ultimately, besides winning, I just want to be able to make plays that are beneficial to the team and help contribute to bringing the Peach Bowl, to Athens and victory in the Mercedes Superdome. So.
I think we have a good opportunity to show why we belong, and we definitely excited. Cincinnati is a great team, and it's going to be a great challenge for us to finish off the year well. Personally, I just want to be able to make plays that make the team better and help us win the game.
All right, up next, let's have Mike Grove with Dog Nation and then Connor Riley as well with Dog Nation.
Yeah, hey guys, I guess if you could just give me your thoughts on when you play a quarterback who can buy time, like Desmond Ridder, the scramble drill. I don't know, is it different for a corner than a safety? I know, Chris, you're reading a lot of things. I know, Tyson, sometimes you're locked up in man. Can you just talk about what that scramble drill is like and what facing a mobile quarterback presents as a challenge?
I would say a mobile quarterback is definitely more difficult. The scramble drill is difficult at times too, but you got to keep your eyes on your man and just be able to plaster. You can't get out of coverage because as soon as you get out of coverage, a quarterback like that will make you pay. So you got to be able to stay disciplined against a quarterback like this. He's a very good athlete. He make a lot of plays. He can throw the ball very well. So we just got to be able to stay disciplined if you want to be able to eliminate his scrambling abilities.
Yeah, to back off what Chris said, when you're facing the dual threat quarterback, depending on, what you're in, you just have to make sure all 11 guys are doing their job. Some guys' primary task may be, to focus on the quarterback, and other guys are to, focus on your receiver or focus on a running back or get in the zone. And so, everybody has to be on the same page in order to, make sure, things go right for the defense.
Hey, Tyson, you're someone who has NFL draft potential, been mentioned as that. Why is it important for you to play in this game?
I'm still a Georgia Bulldog, so my task is to finish out the season. I'm still part of this team, and we have one game left, so I want to finish this season, with my teammates.
All right, up next, let's have Jake Rowe at Dogs 247, and then Seth Emerson with The Athletic.
It's this one's for Chris. Chris, when you look at how this season has gone for you, Coach Lanning talked about how you've gotten better with every game. How far are you from being where you want to be at the position? I know that you are obviously want to keep getting better and keep getting better, but where have you played an acceptable level of football in your opinion, or do you feel like you've got more there?
I feel both. I feel I played acceptable, but I also got more there. There's plenty more opportunities for me to make plays for the team, and I definitely want to be able to get there. I do good in the run game, do good in the pass game, but, I just want to be able to make those big plays with the team that I haven't made yet, but it's coming. I just got to keep working.
It's for Tyson and Christopher, or just one of you. How do you look at the secondary and the defense in general, your performance this year as a defense? I guess statistically overall in the SEC, first, second, a lot of categories, but those two games stand out, obviously Alabama and Florida. How do you look and evaluate your role as a defense?
We just take it one game at a time, and then make sure we learn from any mistakes that we've made in the previous game. We won't make those mistakes again, and we just continue to stay positive, but at the same time we're aware of mistakes we may make, and we just continue to improve each and every week. We don't really try to linger on the past games, but we just try to make sure the next game is the best game. So that's always the mindset we keep, and that's how I see it.
I feel the same as Tyson. We don't try to linger on past games and things like that, and I feel like our defense is very exceptional, and I feel like we get better every week. I know those past games we had a lot of miscues, but I feel like we're a way better defense since then, because every week we come in, we go to the doctor, and we see what we need to work on. So there's plenty of things we gotten better on, things like that. Communication, tackling is one of our main focuses this week, and we just going to try to go out here and put out our best product for this week.
All right, up next, let's have Jonathan Simmons and then Roddy Nabolsi. Jonathan, do you have a question? All right, we're going to go with Roddy.
I asked Coach Smart Coach Lanning, and was want to get your guys' opinion on this. We don't get to see, like Darren Branch and Jalen Kimber and Major Burns, or keep some insights into what they look like in practice, how they've proceeded this year, what advice you've given them. These are some of the guys that are, when you guys have moved on, they're going to have to take over that secondary for you. How are they looking, and what are you teaching those guys?
I think obviously, they still young guys, they still learning, but they progress way better than when we were freshmen and stuff still here. So, I just tell them, sit down and just things we were told, be ready for your opportunity and things like that. I feel like we had to use those guys. They'll be more than prepared. So they're very good, very talented kids, and they're getting better every day, just like the rest of the team.
Yeah, like Chris said, we're just keeping them under our wing, making sure they're staying after practice or getting extra film in, and make sure they're learning defense, because anything can happen and your moment can come, and you wanna make sure you're prepared. So, that's the main focus. Making sure they're getting better at something each and every day, whether it be mental or physical or something that's technical or scheme-wise. So that's the main focus when it comes to those young guys.
All right, up next, let's have Braden Sedge with the Macon Telegraph, and then Mark Bradley with the AJC.
Hey, so I suppose for both of y'all, in terms of the pandemic and everything, and navigating navigating everything, what would you say the biggest sacrifices that y'all have had to make in terms of how the pandemic has affected everything?
We're just making sure, we sometimes we don't know if we're gonna have a game, so we just make sure we're prepared, staying ready so we don't have to get ready, and just making sure we keep getting better and make sure we're staying in shape because during this season, like the unknown is the unknown, so we just making sure we're always ready.
Yeah, I would say the biggest sacrifice is probably time with your family and free time. We got to kind of restrain from things we were doing in the past just to make sure that we protect our bubble and the team. We don't want anybody getting COVID or anything like that. And like Tyson said, not knowing if we're going to have a game or not, still going out there, practicing, competing every day and giving our best. We always got to do that.
All right, we have time for a couple more. Let's start with Charles Odom and then David Pascal.
Chris, just to follow up on that, not knowing if you're having a game, obviously you guys just had one taken away from you that was supposed to be, your final home game. How does that factor into the, your hunger and your desire to finish out here in the bowl?
It definitely factors in a lot. We want to go out there and find a win for our seniors that didn't get the opportunity to go out there in Sanford last time we were supposed to have a game. So it definitely feels us a lot. We want to go out there and get a win. And this is obviously a big bowl against a great, amazing team. So we got to come out there with our best.
This would be for both of you guys, just kind of a season perspective question. I mean, you came in with a lot of hype and a lot of returning guys, but when you think about, Monty having been hurt since the Alabama game, you think about Richard being out the back half of the season, Jordan missing a good chunk. How would you assess the way that y'all have done, given all the bodies that went down or got hurt at some point this year?
I think we did well. Guys took advantage of the opportunity. Guys stepped up. Guys got some new experience. So I think it was big for us, and it helped bring our team closer together. Those guys that went down for that period of time, we just continue to encourage them and give them support and keep them healthy mentally, so they can come back like they never left. So that was the main focus, just making sure the guys that stepped up, were comfortable and ready, and the guys that went out were getting back right to their natural selves. So.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like we did a pretty good job this season. Although things didn't go how we wanted all the time, we've gotten better every week, like I said. And even though we didn't get the end result that we wanted this year, I feel like if we win this game going into next year, we'll have a lot of confidence for a lot of guys. So that'll be very important. These bowl weeks in the past years, a lot of times I've been able to get a lot of good reps and get a lot better. So this is very important for our team and us going into the future.
Thank you.
All right, and for the last question, we're going to go with UGA Grady Sports at Generica.
Yes, this is a question for the both of you. Spoke with Coach Smart earlier, and he said it's going to be some guys missing from defense. How prepared would you say that you guys are going to the new year with this game? This is a big game and a great ending for you guys.
I would say we're prepared. We're always, practicing hard, learning in the film room and on the field. So I feel like all the guys are prepared. We have great coaches on this coaching staff, great leaders. So everyone just continue to stay disciplined and listen to them and do their job. And we should have the game we're expecting to have.
Yeah, I would say we're very prepared. Also, we got a lot of talented guys on these rosters. So, if we don't have one guy, it's always next man up. So it's a lot of guys, a lot of new guys gonna be playing this game. But I definitely feel like we're prepared and ready. We got great coaches. We got a great scheme in place. We got a great program, and all those things factor in us being able to replace when we don't have the old guys that we used to have. So we definitely were more than prepared and gonna keep preparing till game time.
All right, thanks so much, Chris and Tyson.